friends, Always Seek Knowledge Academy is happy to welcome you all to its next video on how to prepare for NTA UGC NET Computer Science and its application, a complete pack of knowledge. So, in this video, we will be looking at the various reference materials, books and chapter-wise analysis of paper 2. So, before getting into the topic, first, a request from my side is fix your target, plan your work and work your plan, concentrate on your weak areas, hard work as well as smart work are must. So better late than never, start today itself. So the syllabus for UGC NET or SET 2020 paper 2 is, the first chapter is discrete structures and optimization. The second one is computer system architecture. So the paper is a combination of both computer organization and digital electronics. The third paper is programming languages and computer graphics. So initially the programming languages was given as a separate paper, but now all the programming languages have been combined and they have been together. They have given together along with the computer graphics. The next fourth topic is the DBMS, Database Management System. So advanced topic of database management system has been included. Okay, this is the topic which has been advanced. Okay. Next is the system software and operating system. In operating system, new topics based on distributed operating system has also been included. So totally we are having 10 sections or 10 chapters. Okay, the next chapter is software engineering. Now the seventh one is the data structures and algorithms. Then comes the theory of computation and compilers, artificial intelligence, data communication and computer networks. So in computer networks, advanced topics in IoT, cloud computing, etc. has been included. So totally we have 10 sections or 10 subjects. Okay, so initially there were many subjects. Now everything has been categorized and they have been sectioned into 10. Okay, next we are going to look into the books and the reference materials of the 10 papers. Okay, so first one, discrete mathematics. So you can refer Kenneth Hess Rosen. For theory of computation, you can refer the book of Peter Linz or John E. Hopcroft and Ullman. So relational database design and database, so you can refer Ramesh Elmastri, Navati or Kosh. Okay, books from any of these authors. And for graph theory, you can refer Narsingh Dio. And with respect to data and file structure, the famous Tannenbaum book, and the data structures made easy can be, the author is Narasimha Karumanchi. Computer architecture, you can refer either Morris Minnow or William Stallings. And once again, computer networks, Frozan, Tannenbaum or William Stalling textbooks. Okay, these are the textbooks which are available in the market. So you can refer any of these textbooks for preparing these particular papers. Okay, next comes the compiler design. So compiler design, the famous Aho and Ullman textbook is there. And software engineering, you can follow Roger Pressman. Okay, then with respect to operating system, it is Galvin and Silberscans, and computer graphics, the famous Hurdy Baker. Okay, next is with respect to introduction to algorithm, you can follow Corman, and C++, OOPS, Java, you can follow any general books. And with respect to artificial intelligence, you can follow the book by Kevin Knight, Eli Bridge, and Unix concepts and applications, you can refer Sumita Das textbook. Okay, so and digital image processing, you can refer Madhuri Ajoshi, and operational research, you can refer in the Sharma textbooks. Okay, J.K. Sharma and S.D. Sharma are the authors. And microprocessor 8085, the famous book is Ramesh Goenka, you can refer it. Next is the regarding HTML, XML, IoT and cloud computing, you can refer the web materials for it. Okay, so you can also refer the lecture notes and web materials and have a habit of practice and revising. Okay, so you learn the concepts first, then you practice and you check yourself. Okay, every time you check whether your answers are correct, and if you feel that you are weak in any of the concepts, try to revise once again. Okay. And the next thing regarding the weightage of marks. So now at present we have 10 sections and each section carries 10 questions. So and each question carries 2 marks. So 10 sections, 10 questions and 2 marks. So totally 200 marks. So once again there is no negative marking in the exam and the duration of the exam is 2 hours. Okay, so paper 2 it is 2 hours. So totally paper 1 and paper 2 are combined. So you will be writing once again 150 questions for 180 minutes. So out of these 150 questions, 50 questions from paper 1 and 100 questions from paper 2. So time management is very important. So you need to always check the countdown timer and make sure that you don't run out of time. Okay, so the next thing which we are going to see is chapter wise and section wise marks distribution. Okay, so the different subjects which we have, okay, in paper 2 computer science and applications are DBMS, OS, network, crypt, software engineering and so on. So now we can see section wise how the questions are being split. Okay, I told you each section has 10 questions, but the subsections, okay, subsections how they are being split. So those details we will be seeing in this particular table. Okay, so DBMS you will be getting 10 questions from DBMS. So DBMS, OS, network and cryptography, software engineering, the theory of computations, design and analysis of algorithm and data structures are all broad topics. Okay, so they are all core subjects. So once you learn all these things, definitely you will be able to clear your paper with good marks. Okay, so in DBMS the main things which you have to learn are ER modeling, normalization, sequence, index, transactions. Okay, all these topics are repeated several times. So all the questions are almost direct, so you can score good marks. Okay, so you will be able to answer all the 10 questions, okay, in this particular section. Next comes the OS. Once again it is also a very broad topic, and with respect to OS, what are the different topics, okay, what are the, from where we get these questions are, so most of the questions come from process scheduling, different types, deadlocks, synchronization, memory management, etc. Okay, so the next comes the network and cryptography. Okay, so IP address conversion. So these are the important topics with respect to network and cryptography. So the next one is theory of computation. In theory of computations, you will be getting questions from regular grammar, context-free grammar and so on. In data structures, the questions with respect to time complexity, okay, should be carefully handled. Okay, the next is the design and analysis of algorithm. So in this particular section we will be getting questions from reflexive solutions, equivalence relations and so on. In digital electronics, the questions will be from multiplexers, 8 to 1 multiplexer, 1 to 8, so and so on. Okay, so and the topics such as computer organization. In computer organization you will be getting questions from cache and memory, all those concepts. Okay, and regarding Java and JavaScripts, the basic and common questions only. Okay, so it is somewhat simple only. So C language questions, Java, JavaScript, okay, all these questions can be easily solved. And next, with respect to computer graphics, so in computer graphics you will be getting questions with respect to rotation, the transformations, various transformations and so on, and logic and proposition also is very important topic. Okay, and from in LPP you will be getting linear programming, you will be getting 3 questions, and XML and probability you will be getting 1 and 2 questions extra. Okay, so what are the tips to clear paper 2? Okay, how you can clear paper 2 UGC NET? Okay, concentrate on the core subjects. Okay, that is broad topics. So I have already told that DBMS, operating system, network and cryptography, theory of computations, design and analysis of algorithm, DS, okay, and discrete mathematics. All these are core subjects. Okay, so try to focus on the core subjects. Once you focus on the core subjects itself, definitely you will be getting around 60 questions. So if you clear these 60 questions, 16 to 2, you will be getting 120 marks. So instead of concentrating in all the 10 topics, okay, in all the sections, better you be focused on at least 6 sections. Okay, choose at least 6 broad topics and focus on it in order to clear the paper. Okay, so this idea is just for clearing the paper, whoever aims to get good marks. Okay, and those who aim for GRF, you can learn all these sections. Okay, so some tips to score well. Okay, so what you have to do is have general knowledge. Okay, so gain general knowledge by reading newspapers, try to solve the previous year's question papers, attend the mock test. So in my previous video I have told how to attend the mock test. Okay, I have given all the tip also regarding the mock test, and allot proper time for learning each and every topic. Okay, have a proper study plan. Okay, studying for 1 week and all is not at all sufficient. And once again I've told you, on seeing the notification, don't start or don't prepare the study plan. Okay, so at least you should spend 100 days for the preparation of paper 1 and paper 2. So paper 2 you concentrate at least for 100 days, and 10 days you can concentrate on paper 1. Focus on your weak areas and time management while preparing as well as at the time of exam. Okay, so all these things are very important. And one more thing I want to make sure, and one more thing I want to just inform you is, try to get as more marks in paper 1, so it will be helpful and it will boost your total in paper 2. Okay, so try to get as maximum as possible in paper 1. It will be helpful for you in boosting your overall total. So if you have any doubts regarding the UGC NET set syllabus or the exam in general, so drop down your queries in the comment section provided below. We will get back to you at the earliest. Please support and encourage us to build a knowledgeable nation. Thank you.